Hey, right, a little message from me before we get the video started. Do stay tuned at the end of today's video because there are a couple of special ones that I did on the way up, just on the path, that includes the Scottish National Pub of the Year Stags in Musselburgh. Amazing, so stay tuned at the end of the video. There'll be a bonus on the end for you today. Howdy, howdy. It's the final day. 8 out of 8 Scottish pub crawls. It's been amazing. Yesterday in Edinburgh was absolutely phenomenal. Today it's Edinburgh again, so this is visit 4, 2 in a row. I've got some absolutely epic stuff planned for today. Just waiting for my Uber to get me down. Should get down into Edinburgh city centre itself for about 20 to 11, fingers crossed. And we've got some absolute bangers to show you. So without further ado, I will see you outside pub number 1, which is going to be this. It's 11:15 and I'm here at Waverley station because there is a brewdog in the station that is open already. So Waverley train station, hidden brewdog. Well, only hidden to people who don't come in the station, not hidden to anybody else obviously. But pub number 1 of the day then. Let's get a move on. See a pretty small brewdog, but yeah, situated in the station. So starting my day with a Vault City strawberry sundae. Oh, that's breakfast for you if ever I had one. Board slightly less extensive than a lot of them, so 15 options on there. So I mean, some brewdogs you have 25, 26, don't it? So 16 in fact by the taps, but there's only 15 advertised. But that is a pretty small little place. Not that many cans in it either, but you know, hey, it's open already and it's in a station. Right, just gone 11 AM. Come out the other side of the station. So not the side that Bohemia and that stuff is on. Come through the other side of the station and walk up here, and there are 2 up here that I've been very excited to get to so far. So first of which, this. It is the very famous Cafe Royal bar, and it's a beaut. This is 1862, above the door. Whether or not that's the inception of the pub or just the building, who knows? Either way, this is a stunner. Talked up to me so many times, people said you've got to come and see Cafe Royal. I'm here and I'm very, very excited to get in and see it. Yeah, okay, it all adds up. This is amazing. There are few pubs anywhere in the world probably as beautifully stunning as this. The ceiling is ornate, the bar incredible, the back bar beautiful, an oyster bar restaurant behind the bit through there, which is just the stained glass windows alone are just immaculate. It is incredible. Let's just start with the beer. So there's plenty to choose from. There's some more cask ales around the other side as well. Good to see some Stuart ones on. And yeah, I've gone with this. So now, Belfield Lawless Village IPA. First time trying that, and I'm very happy with it. But look at this absolutely incredible looking place. Look at the bar. Look at it all. It's a 10 out of 10 on look, beer offering, ambience, anything at all. It's just stunning. There is not anywhere that I can think of recently where I've been where I've literally just said the word wow as I've walked in. So incredible place. And the oyster bar up the back that I told you about up there as well is breathtaking. The stained glass and things that are up there, just absolutely beautiful from top to bottom. This place, I'm blown away. Said I don't get speechless often, but this is the sort of place that can definitely give me that kind of feel and that kind of vibe. Wow, what a pub! Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Beer, ambience, vibe, look, history, culture, oysters. What more could you want? Absolute stunner. Attached to that on the front then is this, and I'm told this is pretty special too. This one being the Guildford Arms. So yeah, a lot of people have said to me that this is also, like Cafe Royal, pretty darn spectacular inside. The etched glass on the windows, I mean that's already giving me the feels. So looking forward to doing this one as well. Stop 3 of the day. Cafe Royal blew me away, 10 out of 10. Let's see if the Guildford Arms can do the same. So we spoke about, didn't we, whether or not this would be as mind-blowingly wonderful as Cafe Royal next door. I can tell you it is. It's breathtakingly beautiful once again. I'm actually up on the upper level floor, which is actually closed at the moment, but I've been permission to come up and have a look, which meant I've got incredibly close to the ornate ceiling and stuff up here. But this is another absolute stalwart of any kind of Edinburgh visit. You've got to come. I'm up here on this level. Let's just show you from up here. So the revolving door coming in is pretty cool, isn't it? But let's head on down and show you around the rest of this incredible looking place. Amazing. So Stuart Brewing, fine ales, Orkney. I mean, the hits just keep on coming. I'm actually on an Oakham one, so I've got a beer that's actually relatively close to where I live, which is a bit silly really when you come to a place like this, isn't it? You can hide all you like, but I will get you if I try to spin it round. I film pubs, not people, don't you worry. Right, but look how beautiful the place is. I always love it when I'm filming and you can tell the staff and the manager are trying to hide. Don't get me, don't get me. But look at how beautiful the place is. So that ceiling, as I said, is absolutely breathtaking. The bar, stunning. The vibe on point, absolutely perfect. The etched glass on the windows, the ornate decoration in everything else. So what a pub, what a pair of pubs, what a great couple of pubs right next door to each other that you've got to come and see. And that's where I was stood to start with. Over two absolutely incredible bars. I don't see how it's going to get any better today, but we're going to try. We're going to try and get in as many quality things like that as we possibly can. Right, 2-minute walk away from there then, so still in the same area as the station. And my next stop then, the Waterloo Bar. There's one here called Society Bar and Kitchen. Looks like it might be a Stonegate or something, I don't know, I haven't looked, but yeah, that's a beautiful area that we are in. The Waterloo Bar will be stop 4 of my day so far. Very sweet looking little bar with some lovely old wooden features and stuff as well. So again, it's got very high ceilings. It feels like a really, really old bar. Little 1-room pub. What, 5 keg offerings on, but feels like a little piece of history, a little piece of Edinburgh history right by the station. It's McEwan's, Cronenberg, Carlsberg, Somersby, and Guinness. But this is what I'm focusing on. Look, what I'm talking about. Little 1-room pub with plenty of character to it as well, and very friendly. Society Bar and Kitchen, definitely a restaurant. It's all, but there's no bar. It's all people eating and things like that. So that's not a bar. We won't do that one. There is one just behind it, around here. Yes, this one looks more promising. Called Newsroom. So that is just behind where I was. So again, all of those walk from there around to it. But that one definitely looks more bar-like to me. So let's do the Newsroom. That's stop number 5 of the day so far. This one I like it. This one's definitely a bar. I know it's a bar because there are stalls at it and I can sit on one. So definitely more bar-like. The other one definitely feels like restaurant, but this one, it's got a little keg mix. Going on the Gamma Ray. It's got, yeah, so what, 6, 7, a few more down there. Amstel, Heineken, Moretti. But yeah, a bar. Not a pub, but a bar. And a friendly enough one as well. Headed back over the bridge towards the Royal Mile because today's sponsors, the Waverley, are over this way. But it's lunchtime, I'm hungry, and I'm still in search of a few things off my Scottish food tick list, including some mussels. So let's, I think there's a really good seafood restaurant / old pub right by where the Waverley is. So let's head on down and find that. Okay, White Horse, oysters and seafood. So that is a former pub that now does, as you can see, oysters and seafood. So that suits me down to the ground. Let's get into the White Horse. Some tempura oysters, yeah, and some warm crusty bread. Yeah, big fan. Mussels and clams, phenomenal. Crusty bread is for, obviously, and grilled octopus, padron peppers. Wow, these tempura oysters are phenomenal. That food was 10 out of 10, every single bit of it. Absolutely phenomenal. If you like your seafood, just on the Royal Mile there, seriously, that so good. But that brings me to today's sponsor. So didn't do this last time. We passed, they open at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we passed it. We did the World's End, I think at about 11:30 in the morning. So it wasn't open, but they sponsored today. And I said, I've been looking forward to getting into this. So next stop is this. The Waverley, sweet looking, traditional looking little Scottish pub just behind the world famous World's End. So it looks an absolute beauty of a place, isn't it? Lovely looking little place. Quiz night every Tuesday, and it is, but as we know, I'm not very good at pub quizzes, so I probably won't. But yeah, looking forward to doing the Waverley. Let's get in, say hello, see the guys, and have a look around this little beautiful pub. Talk about little pubs that are, I use the term a little time warp every now and again when I go into one night. But this is a beautiful little pub. This has not been touched since the 60s or 70s at least. And what's the old saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is wicked. It's got a bit of history to it as well. Comedy club upstairs that some of the greats have been through. I'll show you around. Look at it. Look at the beauty of that. So this is untouched, unspoiled, uncompromising, traditional, proper Scottish pub. And this is everything that I'm on about. So I absolutely adore when you come in somewhere like this, you see all the history and you see the fact that they've left it as it is. But let's head on up here, because this is where the comedy club is. And yeah, Billy Connolly himself, Jerry Rafferty, there have been some people that have really come through this, actually have come through this wonderful little place as well. It is full of charm, full of character. Just imagine being here, sat in here with Billy Connolly stood over there telling you some jokes. Stuff dreams are made of, eh? Absolutely everything a traditional little Scottish pub should be. The fact that they've done absolutely nothing to change the interior of that is incredible. And I wish that more pubs would do that and not ruin the vibe and the aesthetic by changing stuff. So don't fix what isn't broken. But up the slope of the Royal Mile, and a cocktail bar next, which should have opened about 2 minutes ago. One of my buddy Thomas, historic pub crawls, has told me I should definitely go and see. He says he's a big fan, and if he's a big fan, I will be too. To get to here, Craig's Close, whatever they would say, up here, and then head down this little alleyway. This is what we are here for. So Thomas has talked this up to me massively. He told me they are absolutely wonderful guys, and that this is 100% somewhere that I should be coming to see and to tell you guys about. So come down the steps, reach Malt cocktail, and I'm excited. If Thomas likes it, it's going to be pretty darn good. Thomas talks. I tend to listen. He knows his stuff. And he said this is one of those that's off the beaten track. You would not find it if you didn't know about it. I said you saw where I showed you to come down that little alleyway. You would not know this was here if you were just walking the street. You wouldn't even know. But my word, you should. This is pretty darn cool. You like your arcade machines, your pinball, things like that. This is definitely a place for you. But if you also like top class Belgian beers, like this wonderful Delirium Red that I'm currently drinking, get down here, because here you have it. Look at them. There are some bangers on there. I mean, obviously the Creek, the Delirium, that house party session IPA is an absolute belter as well. But it is a lovely place, and Tom was exactly right in what he said. They are absolutely lovely guys that are offering something a little bit different to what we will see anywhere else. So round here, look, several pretty cool pinball machines at this end. So pinball at one end and arcade at the other. So we'll head on down there. But yeah, there's plenty more Belgian beer offerings and things like that in there as well. But games, board games, if you want board games, plenty of spaces to sit. But also down at this end, look, arcade machines and things as well. Plenty of cool stuff going on. It's just wicked. I love it, and you would too. Absolutely brilliant little place. Right, the weather is about to take a horrific turn for the worse. Snow on the way, apparently. So we're on 8 already. I've got another 4 just here. But we'll head back on over to the sort of place where I finished off last night. So I'm going to move at the speed of light. So that we can get over to that bit, hopefully, before this weather gets too much worse. So, come back to the top of that Craig's Close, and next stop, Malt Shovel, Green King, Belhaven. Said they look, they've got that telltale look about them, so you know exactly what I'm talking about before we even go any further. So we know what it's going to look like inside, we know what the beer range will be. Let's get in and sit. A nice looking little Green King place, the bar and the back bar, obviously proper original old features. So it's doing a rip-roaring trade on food, and it's got 4 cask ales. It is the Duker's Old Golden Hen and the Belhaven 80 shilling and one of their other ones. They're no guests. They're all their own. They're all their own stuff. But yeah, nice looking place. Overall, that is your lot. Bottom of the slope, opposite Edinburgh Dungeon, which is actually a really good day out. If you've never been, just be prepared for a little bit of jump factor. They used to scare me a little bit. But yeah, I'm basically back to where I started the day earlier on at Waverley Station. So I've been in a bit of a mishmash of a loop so far, but that's opening hours for you. And my next stop then is going to be this. The Hebrides, one that's, again, it's been here for as long as time exists. Well famous pub in the city. So there's Edinburgh Dungeon, dead opposite. Hebrides, next door to the Doric, which we're going to do afterwards. First up, let's go and do this as stop number 10 of the day. It's a sweet little pub, sweet little part of Edinburgh history and folklore, really. Many a train has been missed by people coming over here and next door, I'm sure. And it's got a lot more character, hasn't it, than Brewdog. If you're going to have a pint off the train, if you're going to have a pint off the train, I'd always rather come somewhere nice and traditional like this than stop for a pint in there. There's your bar up, Abbott and Dukers on that. That's how someone told me I was supposed to be saying it the other day, Dukers. So I don't know whether or not that's correct or not. A couple of guitars up behind the bar, but lovely looking old little place, steeped in history. And more and more miserable. But the good news is it ain't far to go to the next one, and by not far, obviously I mean completely just next door. It's the Doric. So, old building, the Doric. Obviously the Hebrides on one side now, and the Doric bar on this. So let's get out of the weather and get into this one. Slightly bigger from what I remember than the Hebrides, but never done it on the pub crawl before. Been years and years since I was last here. Bigger, yeah, bigger and more chaotic than next door at the Hebrides. Nice high ceilings, big dining space upstairs in here. Good looking little menu as well. Cull and skink. I had it yesterday, but yeah, on the menu for in here. Historic looking back bar. Always busy. A massive Edinburgh institution, and yeah, a definite reason to go missing your trains. Cut the cask ales on. Good vibe. Hey, on in here. So both from Stuart Brewing. The casks, hey, big fan. Stuart Brewing, got one more of theirs up there as well. But that's a lovely back bar. Plenty of history steeped in this one. The bistro restaurant-y bit is upstairs in here. But actually, high ceilings, a bit bigger feel to it than next door. But a top little Edinburgh place for sure. At the front door of the Doric, look diagonally to your right across the road, because there is one more just here to tick off before we make the slightly longer walk in the elements back over to where we finished last night. Speak of that, sports bar called Belushi's just on the side. So yeah, back exactly where I started today at Waverley Station. Belushi's is on the side just there. Big, popular sports bar. It's one of the most renowned sports bars in the area. So let's get in and see it for ourselves. Anything else? Show you a thing. So Edinburgh Gold, Stuart Brewing Golden Ale. It's a very good keg golden ale that is, but pretty standard stuff on the bar that you would kind of expect to find in a sports bar in Scotland. If you're looking for a sports bar by the station, you won't go far wrong with this. There are screens everywhere. It's not the biggest sports bar in the world, but it's certainly got everything that a sports bar needs. And you know what, that beer lineup, not the worst in the world, is it? That Stuart Brewing one, pretty darn good to see on in a sports bar, to be honest. Little pub grubby sports bar type menu, it's all right, man. As far as sports bars go, I don't dislike it at all. I bet the atmosphere. Scotland play their massive World Cup game with Denmark tonight while I'm here, and I guarantee you this will be absolutely jumping in here. Back out around the corner, over towards the new town, and on the way across this bridge, you'll find a Spoons. I haven't done a Spoons in Edinburgh yet on this tour, so let's tick one off now. Here's the booking office on the bridge, as you can see, on the bridge. I mean, again, Edinburgh, pretty spectacular looking place, isn't it? Especially with all the Christmas stuff up at the moment going on. But we're here for the pub, and it's Spoons, and it's the booking office. Stop 13 of the day. What you'd expect for a train station Spoons, absolutely slammed. I've actually got some decent guest ales on in it. Carpet isn't too shabby. Big old busy place. Wetherspoons, but yeah, first one I've done on this tour, so I'm all right about it. Show you the guest ales. On that one from Stuart, Jaipur again, old leg over. Belhaven 80 shilling. You got pretty much the same up on this one, back in blue. Decent sized Spoons. Yeah, like I said, train station Spoons, you expect them to be busy, don't you? And this one certainly is. 5-minute walk ahead of me now, back over towards the new town, and for one that's in the Camera Good Beer Guide. Looking forward to seeing that one. It's going to be this. Back on Rose Street, where I was last night. You'll find that on the video, which will be visit 3, this is visit 4, and it's the Abbotsford that I'm here for. Gorgeous building. So I started kind of in the middle of Rose Street last night and went that way. So I'm going to walk past a lot of what I did last night today to get down to the other end and do some more. But yeah, this has made it into the Camera Good Beer Guide for this year. Let's get into it. As you can see, I do in the Good Beer Guide. Really good selection of ales. Jarls, fine ales. And it is a mighty fine ale. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Again, central bar, loads of ornate wood. So got a really good feel, really good look to it. And again, it's not one that I knew very much about until doing a little bit of research beforehand, but very, very pleased to have come and sort it out and seen what all the fuss was about. Do what I can to do this justice again. Another beautiful ornate ceiling, and the wood, of course, in the bar is pretty special looking as well. The etched glass, really good beer lineup. Not just cask stuff either, some good stuff on the kegs. Another one from Stuart Brewing, leaf juice, all done. Jarl, hey, always going to be a favourite one for me. But yeah, just look at this. It's just the intricate detail in the wood is just phenomenal. And the pub itself, magnificent looking. So that for you is the Abbotsford, and another one I would say, yeah, this is definitely worth a punt, definitely worth a shout to come and see for yourselves. Carrying on straight along Rose Street, I'm going to get to the part where I joined it yesterday any minute, but there is one more on this side that I didn't do before I cracked on. I came up from the other bridge yesterday, so didn't go down this way. There's also a Roxy Lanes there if you want to do that, or a Manor Hatter, the cocktail bar chain. But so much in Edinburgh to do, there's absolutely no point in me wasting tick-off time doing those. But I started filming when I left the Abbotsford. This time me exactly however long that was to get to here. It's called Milnes of Rose Street, and as you can tell, that one is another Belhaven Green King place. So they've all been all right, the ones we've done thus far today. Let's get in and see if this one is any different. It probably won't be, but yeah, Milnes up next. Not shabby looking place, but yeah, Green King prices, as you would expect to find. But apart from that, it's all right. So an additional bar downstairs, with an arrow saying downstairs to additional seating, including craft beer bar. A craft beer bar in a Green King pub. Come on, pull the other one. We've got to go and check it out though. Just so you know that I wasn't making it up, this way to craft beer bar and additional seating are down there. So we'll head on down there. So it's all their own guest ales. So it's a nice looking place. But let's find this out together, shall we? Because I'm intrigued and I want an authentic reaction to it. So a craft beer bar. Mellow. A craft beer bar in a Green King pub. Here we go. Sorry. Oh. it's another nice looking bar, but I don't know where they get the craft beer from. A bit around here, but yeah, there is absolutely no craft beer apart from their own like level head Flint Eye stuff that they call craft beer. There is absolutely no craft beer down here whatsoever. So don't be fooled. You can come down because it's pretty cool, but yeah, don't be fooled by the craft beer sign. Right in front of me now, then, this part of Rose Street. There is where I kicked it off yesterday. So I know there's a road that runs parallel that's got quite a few pubs on it called George Street. So turn right out of Rose Street if you're following this route, walk up to the next one, and we'll start heading down there on the left, see what we come to on George Street. So we're done 15 so far. Got quite a few more left in me yet, I think. This pub I come to along here on this one, it's a Wetherspoons. It's a massive great Wetherspoons as well. Standing order, so you know full well that again that was some form of financial institution, more than likely a bank building at some point. Stop 16 of the day. Let's go and see it. Something I like instantly as we walk in. Proud supporter of Scottish cask and craft beers. Celebrating local. That is what it should always be about. It's a magnificent looking building. That ceiling alone is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? What a fantastic looking pub. They do such a wonderful job saving some of these buildings, they really do. And this is a magnificent one to have saved for sure. Those pillars are fantastic. The ceiling design, brilliant. Wonderful place. And yeah, true to their word, with plenty of local Scottish stuff on, so fair play to them. Gorgeous place. Time to head a 6-minute walk to one that I wanted to get to last night, and a few people have said on Facebook I should go and find. So I will get back out in the rain and see you there. It's Hill Street, and it's the next one up from George Street, running same parallel way. Now I've been told about the Oxford and the Cambridge along here, not far from each other. And again, this is away. Look, this is well away from the hustle and bustle and busyness of those other ones. So these must be good pubs. If several people have said to me, look, you've got to hit those back streets, you've got to come and find these ones. Excited. Let's see the Oxford. 3 casks. I'm on the Pentland. But yeah, super little place. Oxford, Bar, Edinburgh, the heritage pubs from Canberra. So always nice to see.
Yeah, well.
Oh, right.
I wonder if you've been in.
No, but a lot of people had suggested I visit, and I can now totally see why they said it. What a great little bar.
Can I make a comment?
I had this and the Cambridge apparently is close to here. That's been suggested to me as well, just up there, yeah. This is a truly wonderful little bar. So Ian Rankin drinks in it. It's his local. So if you don't know who he is, look him up. Ken Scott, been outside, the photo on the wall as well. But this is a fantastic little bar. So it's in the ale. Let's take it for a little wander around here. But yeah, I'm really glad that people said I should come and see this. Up in the back room there's a little fire and stuff going as well. But quality, absolutely quality little place. So here, Ian Rankin on the wall up there, look, and Ken Stott up above it. So what an absolutely fabulous little bar. What am I always telling you? Go down the back streets. That is a wonderful little bar with stories to tell, plenty of history, and just that's a proper authentic little Edinburgh backstreet bar, and I thought everything about it was wonderful. But apparently there is another one, so that one's the Oxford, and the next one is the Cambridge. So don't ask me why they've called them the Oxford and the Cambridge, but that's what they've done. So it looks like it's just here. A bit bigger than the Oxford, certainly, but lovely old stone. Again, it's on the exact same street, the cobble street. You get down here, but yeah, a little bit bigger than the Oxford itself, but I'm already excited for it. Just been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful. Edinburgh is just so good. So many great places, and I've got a feeling this is going to be another. It's bigger than the Oxford, obviously, but by a really good looking burger menu, 3 good cask ales, and some really good stuff in amongst in the taps. There are 9 keg offerings, all of which are something pretty unique, pretty different. Nothing that you get in generic lineups ever, so that's pretty good. There's a fire going, it's dog friendly, the staff are lovely. It's another winner, Backstreet Boozer. I mean, alright, Guinness is one you would get everywhere else, but aside from that, there are all other stuff that you don't see all over, with 3 good rotating guest ales on with the wireless fire, and the fireplace is beautiful. Good place to watch the sport. You've got a big screen in here, and dining space over on the far side. So a pretty sturdy pub once again that I'm a big fan of. It's a bright idea. Waverley and Five Kingdoms. Very, very nice too. I know something that we haven't done yet today, and that's a little brewery tap. So there's a wonderful brewery up here whose tap room I wanted to get to and haven't had the chance to as yet. So let's head for that. So it's going back towards Rose Street. I said I'm on 18 already, but there's a few more down here at the end of it that I didn't get done last night. So let's work back and see what we can find down there. There you go. That's the brewery I was talking about. Fierce Beer. They make some absolute bangers. So that is at the end. Let's walk back down into Rose Street and you will find it. So I was coming that way, didn't make it as far as this. There's another pub opposite, but Fierce Beer, stop 19 of the day. Very happy to have made it into here, like seriously happy. They've got some amazing beers. They've got a wonderful tap lineup. I've gone for their Stout de Noir, and it's a really, really good stout as well. They're dog friendly and they celebrate the pub dogs with a photo wall, which I think is great. And this is something that's new to the video, something different style of pub today, but one I've been wanting to do for a while. Board in there, 20. That's not too shabby, is it? 20 different beers on a tap wall. That's good going by anybody's stretch of the imagination. I'm impressed, massively impressed by them, as well as it being a nice little tap room anyway. And that's not where the magic ends, because there are plenty of great things over here in the fridges for you as well. Fierce Beer and Indie Rabble, a collab. Indie Rabble are fantastic. The Impy Stouts at 12.5% Imperial Stouts. Plenty of great stuff to sink your teeth into in a wonderful, wonderful little tap room. Mega. Awesome place. Knew it was going to be pretty special anyway, and it really is. And it ain't far to find another pub. Come out of Fierce, straight opposite Scots of Rose Street. Another old stone building. Let's get in and see Scots. It is my 20th stop of the day so far. Little local scuff. No frills, no bells, no whistles, no fanfare. It's just a proper little pub. It feels like a little community local, like in the middle of a city centre. Things and stuff around, but yeah, essentially it's just a little local style place. Walk 20 yards on the opposite side of the road, so same side as Fierce. It's 2 doors down from Fierce. 30 Dicks, and I feel that this one has some stories to tell. So it says on it outside, established 1859. So that is a long-standing resident of Rose Street for sure. Dirty Dicks. Let's get in and see it. Stop 21 of the day. An eclectic little mix of stuff. Some very quirky, but very cool decor. And stuff up on the walls and on the ceiling. You won't struggle to find something to look at in here. You really won't. Cask ale, it's got one. It's Tetley's. It's got some decent little bits amongst the taps, but really the beauty of this place, I think, definitely lies in its ambience and its decor and the incredible whiskey selection that I can see above the bar. So yeah, there are whiskies everywhere. Some absolutely phenomenal ones as well. They've got a collection and a half, but it's very busy in here. But see what I mean, don't you? You won't struggle to find something interesting to pique your fancy or anything in here. They've done a pretty cool job of decking it out to be something quite unique and quite special. Burgers and stuff coming out look pretty good. So that for you is Dirty Dicks, and there, yeah, Tetley's original cask is what's on. Leaf juice is on the taps, which is a good one. One more left in me tonight, which will be 22 for today, and pub number like 160. So of the last 8 days. So one more down here that I did not get to last night, and it's going to be this Rose and Crown. So I did finish just there last night at the Black Cat. Rose and Crown is just here, so I've done a pretty good little tour, pretty good little loop to get back to it. Rose and Crown, final stop for the Scotland tour. Right, yeah, last pub of the tour. And it's not a bad one. They're gearing up for a little bit of live music. Got a decent little keg mix and stuff in. The musician is just setting up with his acoustic guitar and stuff, ready to start now. But good final one, I think. Let's go forklift truck, Drygate, my final beer for the tour. But yeah, musician just setting up over there. Not a bad looking little gaff in the slightest, is it? So that is the Rose and Crown for you. I've done a pretty good day, I think. As they say, brings the Scotland tour to a close, but do not go anywhere. As I said to you earlier, there is a couple of the bonus pubs for you to see at the end from my trip up the other week when I went on day one, including the Scottish pub of the year, Stags. So stay tuned, it's coming right after this. But aside from that, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Can't wait for a couple of days off. Hope you've enjoyed the Scotland tour. Well, so here she is, the Scottish Camera National Pub of the Year. So essentially, what Camera is saying is the best pub in the whole of Scotland. Now bear in mind, I've done quite a few pubs in Scotland and there are some absolute bangers. So, Stags, aka the Volunteer Arms, has got to be something incredibly special. I am so excited to be here. I cannot wait to get inside and see this one. So, Scottish National Pub of the Year, it's already in the bag. That's theirs, they've won it. And yeah, okay, I said outside, didn't I? I've been to a lot of really great Scottish pubs, so this has got to be something special. Oh, it's special, all right. It's a phenomenal pub. And if they get any more awards, which they might do because they're up for national, like the whole of Canberra, so England, Scotland, Wales, they're in the final with 3 others. If they get any more awards, they're going to need a bigger wall to start putting them up on. Look at this. I'm going to start at this NBC, yeah, National Pub of the Year, and they go on and on and on and on and on. What an achievement to do, but the whole place is, bear in mind that I'm here as well, it's around 5 o'clock on a Monday evening, and there are still a fair old few people in here, but an absolute stunner, absolutely phenomenal place. Plenty of wonderful stouts and other cask ales and bits on that side. Jarl from Fine on there as well. As you can see, plenty of craft beer. Asked for a Vault City range, got them as well. Just an absolute 10 out of 10 for a pub. Pubs don't get much better than this anywhere in the world. An outstanding pub. We're on around the coast from there. In a car, it's taken me about 6 minutes to get to this. This is another one that was shouted out on Facebook and said I should definitely come and check it out. It looks pretty beautiful. It's called the Waverley, and it is in the Joppa area of Edinburgh. So that's basically where I've got to, the Joppa area. So it's Joppa Road, but it does look quite the beautiful little place, doesn't it? So not one that you would do on the Edinburgh city centre run necessarily, but certainly one that I've been told I should come and check out. So let's get in and see what the Waverley has to offer. It looks gorgeous. It's another little stunner. 3 cask ales on. Hurricane Jack from Fine Ales, which I'm very happy with. Lovely leather seating. Beautiful, beautiful little pub. So good Facebook recommendation again. Always nice when people shout out stuff that I probably wouldn't find these, because I'm going to city centre wise, wouldn't find this. But coming along the coast, you'll find some bangers. Beautiful looking. Nice long bar, so 3 ales on at that end. Very, very nice traditional looking Scottish pub. These are the 3 bits. Stuart Bryn found a lot of them last time I was up here. Fine ales, obviously they're the ones that do Jarl, which is amazing. And Timmy Taylor's Landlord, I was in Keighley, 2 days ago. So, gorgeous looking pub. Very pleased to have had this recommended to come and check out.